Okay, good morning everyone. So this is the third video that I'll be using to go through worksheet 3 mastery check 12.1 to 12.2. Alright, okay, let's have a look at this worksheet. Okay, so basically, okay, let's start from the MCQ. So remember to write down your date. So which of the following examples does not describe that physical factors are important in determining the kind of organisms that live in a certain location? Physical factors. So if you recall, okay, physical factors are actually factors that happens in your environment. Okay, so they are those abiotic factors. Okay, what we know as abiotic factors. Okay, so they include things like, for example, temperature, pH, salinity, which is the level of salt. Okay, as well as like pH, light. Okay, water. Okay, minerals, these kind of things. Okay, these are all environmental factors. Okay, so camels are able to live in desert, but cows are not. Yes, this one is temperature factor lah, so not this one. Okay, so mango trees grows well in water with high salt content, so this is salinity factor. Earth one needs a damp and dark, so this one is light and water factor. Alright, okay, last one. Polar bears depends on animals like fish and seals to survive. Okay, so this one is actually adaptive one. Okay, adaptive trait. Alright, okay, and next one, which of the following is not a practice of living a sustainable lifestyle? Okay, drinking bottled canned drink instead of bringing own water. Alright, so this one definitely because this one is plastic, right? So it's non-biodegradable, so obviously you shouldn't be doing this for a sustainable lifestyle. Okay, bring own shopping bag. Yes, eat less red meat, buy fewer things. Okay, so the following are 3 examples of preserving water. Potable water means drinking water. Okay, maintaining animal and human food chains, making efficient use of non-renewable resources. Okay, so these are all basically environmental conservation. Definitely not about hunting, definitely not pollution, definitely not recycling. Okay, number 4. So which of the following is or are reasons for conserving the environment? Okay, conservation helps warms the earth. It doesn't. Alright, definitely right. Okay, in fact, conservation means you release less greenhouse gases. Okay, conservation means sorry, the arrow wrong. Okay, conserving means release less greenhouse gases. Okay, conservation helps protects species diversity. Yes, for sure. Conservation helps preserve natural forests that provides humans with raw materials. Okay, that's for sure. So answer will be C. Okay, next one, question 5. Which of the following are sustainable living practices? Use of alternative energy resources such as wind and solar energy, because these are renewable ones. So yes. Okay, calculated use of pesticides, okay, to reduce pollution of soil, so shouldn't be. Okay, carpooling, yes, okay, because this one you actually use less car, right? Less car, which in turn use less fuel, right? Okay, so 1 and 3 in this case, B. Okay, so next one, which of the following is correct? Structural adaptation, that means they are physical features lah. Okay, versus behavioral adaptation. So best hibernate in winter, birds migrate. These are actually all behavioral. These two is behavioral adaptation. Okay, so A and B cannot be A. Alright, so opossums have fur. Yes, correct. Zebras have strips too. Camouflage. Okay, so now let's look at behavioral to decide between C and D. So opossums pretend to be dead. Yes. Okay, elephants drink water. This one is no lah. Right. That one is structural adaptation. Okay, so next one penguins may appear awkward on land and cannot fly. However, they are skillful swimmers. So which adaptation helps to provide a streamlined shape to reduce water resistance? Okay, okay, so this one is a tricky one. Strong breast muscles doesn't guarantee that. Feet held close to body. Okay, or flat bones bound tightly together in flippers. Okay, flat bones. Okay, wait. Okay, answer for this one should be flat bones bound tightly together in the flippers. Right. So this one should be C instead. Okay, so next one, which of the following is an example of physical factors in an ecosystem? Okay, so physical factors are things like minerals, light, pH, many of them, temperature. What else have I got? Salinity, right? And then you have air, okay, and then water lah, okay, many of them. Okay, so this one, a population of earthworms competing with each other for nutrients, no. Number of algae, no. pH, yes, C. Relationship also no. Okay, so let's look at 9 and 10 now. Okay, so the cuckoos from European continent migrate African continent for winter. Which of the following physical factors is responsible for bringing about, okay, typo here, bringing about this migration? Okay, obviously temperature lah, because very cold ma. Okay, next one, which of the following represents an adaptation of mangrove to oxygen poor soil? So somewhere to get oxygen, okay. No, photosynthesize at low tide, no. Secret salt through leaves, okay, roots that stick out, yeah, okay, or soil. Alright, so this one C. Okay, then let's look at question 11. Okay, you have global warming is the result of the increase in greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide due to human activities. Icebergs and glaciers are melting and the climate is changing because of increasing global temperatures. Okay, consequently, habitats are diminishing, leading to the loss of biodiversity. So, one reason for the increase in carbon dioxide in atmosphere is deforestation. So, usually done by logging or burning. So, two reasons for deforestation is either like for farming, agriculture, or for urbanization. Alright. So how does deforestation leads to increase in greenhouse gas? Because now there's less tree available to photosynthesize. Okay, and then and also to absorb carbon dioxide produced by human being okay, from the air. Okay, so that's why deforestation actually leads to global warming. More greenhouse gases being release into the environment. Okay, so how does it affect wildlife is that there will be a loss of habitat, okay, for animal species. Okay, and then two activities. Name two other human activities that cause an increase in carbon dioxide level. Combustion of fossil fuel, definitely. Charging of even electric devices, right? or this leads to more CO2 being given off. Okay, so below are some adaptation of plants in different habitats. Okay, so then later on you have this table lists the different habitats and descriptions. So write down 2 adaptation by indicating the numbers for each habitat. So you have the taiga, which is usually for very cold winter. Okay, you find it in places like Siberia, Canada, this kind of very cold places. Alright. And you have desert, which is very hot and dry, very little rainfall. Tropical rainforest that you find in Singapore, Amazon, okay, that rains a lot. Poor soil, little sunlight, okay. So it was very wet lah, okay, and then must figure out a way to help it absorb more sunlight, okay. So this one will be ways that absorb more sunlight. Okay, and then a way to keep dry lah, basically. Alright, so desert, the main challenge is about lack of water. So the adaptation helps to store water, so must think of ways to store water. Okay, then the taiga, you see, is a fight against the temperature lah. Okay, protection against cold weather. Okay, then temperate deciduous forest must be able to adapt to 4 seasons. Okay, and finally pond. Okay, I have a way to come out of water. Okay, so let's have a look at the list. So number 1 is for the desert. So that one helps to store water. That means you are trying to build for dry weather. Okay, and then and then number 6 also. Okay, waxy coating on needle-like leaves to prevent evaporation. All these to reduce water loss lah. Alright, okay. So 1 and 6 for the desert. Then after that, 2 produce seeds that can float on water. So they want to stay above water. Okay, and then also air spaces to hold the plant out. So this one keeps it above water lah. All these features. So it's for the pond one. Okay, next one. Okay, needle-like leaves which loses less water and shed snow more than broad leaves. Okay, so this one is to build for winter. Okay, so it's actually your 3 and then 9. Thick bark to protect against cold winter lah. So this one you can put at the taiga usually for very cold places. Okay, then we have now 4 long root systems spreading outward and going deep into the ground. Okay, so this one is the nutrients all underneath lah. That's why they need to do that. And then let me see. 2. Okay. 4, 10. Okay, broad leaves that drop off when weather becomes cold and grow again in spring. So this one seasonal kind of habitat. Okay, and then we have tropical forest. Okay, that's when you need broad leaves to collect as much sunlight as possible, waxy surfaces for the water to run off. Okay, so it's all as follows over here. Okay, so next thing is about physical factors of ecosystem. So we compare them. Okay, so for example, temperature is high temperature in the desert as compared to low temperature in the poles. Okay, the Arctic poles. Okay, then for water wise, low level of water in the desert. Okay, as compared to high level of water in the poles. Okay, although some of it might be frozen. Okay, some frozen. Okay, alright. Okay, if okay, I'll go on to part B. So explain two ways in which animals shown in the picture adapt to physical environment. So you have the hump to store fats, which can be converted to energy for the camel. And then they have long lashes to keep sand out of the eyes. Okay, and then white foot so they can walk easily on the sand. As for polar bear, they behavioral wise they hibernate during winter to conserve energy. Thick layer of fur, okay, to keep warm, and then the white fur to camouflage to surrounding. Hard to see them since they're all white, eyes also white. Thick layers of fats to keep them warm. Okay, and then they are called strong swimmers. Okay, so that allows them to catch fishes. Okay, right. Okay, then we have come to the end of this video, which is the last video for today. So make sure you do your corrections and submit it to Miss Renee.